This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Legends of Dragonore Yondara heroic chieftain figure from Formo Toys. This line was loosely based on originally the Lords of Power that eventually became Masters of the Universe, or at least that is my understanding, but they got a cease and desist from Mattel saying don't use that name, and some of the designs look too much like ours. Originally, this character was going to come with an archery setup and look more like the image of Sharella from some of the old Powers of Grayskull line. Again, the box on here is really nice and high quality. You're not going to see this on most of the toys being put out today. Even the plastic here is a heavier duty plastic than what we normally get. Yondara, heroic chieftain, homeworld, Endymion? Special abilities, projecting her spirit through dimensions, divination. Weapon of choice, divination staff. I heard the call. I am ready. I have been preparing. Wait, let's try this. I have heard the call. I am ready. I have been preparing for this moment all of my life, as generations of women before me did. I am chieftain, the priestess, the mother, the warrior. Using my powers through the mists of time and space, I have projected my spirit and reached out to the champion whose goals align with my own. With our shared faith, we shall brave the quest that awaits us, a quest that will take us through the 1,000 wells into a 1,000 realities. I will leave my tribe, my daughter, my friends in order to protect the pan-dimensional universe and prevent the sacred divine armors from falling into the hands of those who would seek to destroy. Also, they got the nice cross-cell on the back with all the different characters, and coloring-wise, I guess we can guess who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. She's actually got more of a backstory than I expected. And now I'm wondering how old she is, if she's got a daughter, and how old her daughter is. And if we'll get a figure of her at some point. Maybe a little teeny tiny one. So I am going to attempt to preserve this box as much as possible. And to be honest, if you want to get these figures again, you can still order them. I am not sure if you can still get the early bonus anymore, but Wave 1 is available. They're doing a 1.5 as well, which has alternate versions, which I did pre-order, and I hope they come in. And I will, of course, when those come in, do the review for that as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this plastic is a lot sturdier than what I'm used to, as it should not be this hard to cut it. And I somehow did not manage to line my cuts up properly. We missed the corner. There we go. Dude, seriously. And we have preserved the box, although there's not really much on the front to really care about, to be honest. Well, we were here. Let's go ahead and take a look at her staff. I'm assuming it's molded in this metallic gold plastic, although it could be actually molded in this orange color. But man, that is a lot of paint if it was done that way. But then again, maybe that's the best way to get the orange look to it. Also, maybe hard to tell, they really did detail this to look like wood, like a wooden staff, so that's really nice. I appreciate the work that's gone into the sculpting here. We will layers and layers. That's pretty nice. I think they've got that there to hold it in place. So we got the figure itself. Since these are kind of based on the 80s vintage master, I was not expecting that to happen. Well, anyway. Does the head pop off too? Oh yeah, it does. That's kind of nice. So that way you can actually remove her armor set. But this is supposed to kind of be similar to the 80s vintage Masters of the Universe. And they're about sized, right? I mean, even the boots, I mean, that definitely resembles the boots used back then, including the wedge heel. And then the sculpting kind of resembles more modern. Sadly, I didn't bring a Origins Tila with me. Let's go ahead and put her armor back on. I wasn't expecting her to actually be able to come apart like that. It's actually kind of too bad they didn't design it to be compatible with Origins. And if they were going to make the head come off, I wonder how much more would it have been to actually do this as a ball joint. Of course, then that might actually have to have been another part too. But basic articulation, basic old standard articulation, head's on a swivel. And because of her hair, it can only move about yay far. The arms can go up and down, hindered by that. Otherwise, it would be able to go all the way around. She does have 2 gripping hands, which is nice. That'll go for the staff. Now, she does have the waist swivel thing, thanks to being able to take it off. But this hinders the swivel quite a bit too. Now, where it differs from the Masters of the Universe is that whereupon they had the kind of elastic in them so that legs could move around like this. You can even see the rubber band in there. This just has a hinge on it, basically, or a peg. Oh my god. Although you can see her butt cheeks really well. That's some detailed sculpting. But it also only gives her the amount of articulation. She does have peg holes in her feet, but are they? Well, they might be roughly the same size as standard peg holes. So, will this actually work with one of these stands that I have here? Not quite. I would probably have to heat it up to get the stand on there. But that's not all she comes with. She does also have a headdress. Because now we're gonna put her in her divine chieftain form, I guess. There we go. Maybe. The helmet's a bit nitpicky. So there we have Yondara dressed up as her warrior chieftain. But remember, as before, the figure comes with the divine armor set, right? Or the start of it. So our first piece of divine armor, which I am going to have to cut this bag open. Oh, it was a Ziploc bag, or a zipper bag. Here is our first piece of the divine armor. She comes with the chest piece. I wonder, this makes me really tempted to see how hard it is to pull her arms off, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared too. And there goes her helmet. No, overall, like, I like the design. Overall, I think she looks great. And I do like that you can actually remove her harness. I do kind of wish she still came with a bow. But, you know, maybe they can add a bow into another character that would work with her as well. Because, you know, I do like the standard barbarian woman look. She's... Well, helmet doesn't really work with that. The standard barbarian look. There we go. We can pull the arm off easily enough. Getting it on is a little tricky. I mean, she's got a pretty beautiful head sculpt there. Pretty detailed, too. And then again, I guess Tila from the vintage line also had a really detailed sculpt. I guess, man, were figures actually had that detailed in the eyes back then? Now I wish I had brought an Origins Tila with. Though, she's not going to look too out of place with your Masters Universe Origins either. And if you've got the vintage lineup, well, that might look a little out of place. But as we do these reviews, I will have to do them in a specific order, or I should post them in order so I can slowly build up the divine armor. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and love.